Hello, welcome. Once again, it's Sento Maswai, teacher Dr. Lodin, a student from Kampala International University, doing my bachelor's in medicine and surgery, and I'm done with my first year as of now. This is the end of the second semester today, which began in January, and my first semester began in August and it ended in December. So today we ended our second semester, making it a full year, and in August for this year we shall be beginning our first semester of the second year. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how my second semester went and what did we do exactly following the semester. This semester began in January, as I told you, which was on third. However, most of them thought it would not, like, it wasn't serious that we should begin on third, but we definitely began, whereby on 5th, third was a Saturday, and 5th was a Monday, where all lectures resumed, and we started having our lectures, and we found all classes mostly were full because learners had come, and we started. Then when it reached about 12, people were late to go and hold their leaders and then come back. That's about 1 day, 2 days holiday, and then come back, and we pushed. So this semester had about 5 course units. I was doing 5 course units, that is physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, nursing skills, and then the program of Cobans. Then we are going to be seeing how each of these course units, what was I doing. Most of these course units were doing practicals and then the theory part. But me, basically, I could enjoy the practical part because that's where I would see now, like, really, I'm now in the medical field. I'm now seeing this one is done like this, and if you have ever visited a hospital and they have done a procedure using the instruments you're using now, you just feel yourself now like, really, yeah, I'm now entering the medical field. Beginning with physiology. First of all, in practicals, I will be sharing with you. I'm going to be breaking down these into each course unit with its video, like shorts will be following on. Beginning with physiology, mostly in practicals we had about blood, whereby we used to see, we saw the veins, the vessels, how do they draw blood. We drew blood from people like we were ourselves specimens, as they use it in a medical term or in biological term, whereby we could draw blood from ourselves. We get a partner and then draw blood from him, then even her or him will draw blood from you, like that. So at first it was scary, like piercing your friend, you know that, like, it is the first time, it could be a little bit hard, or you could find it scary, but then with time you could get used here. And then we used to find blood group and many others. We shall be seeing them in detail. I'm just giving a detailed summary. Then we went to seeing the cardiovascular system, whereby in this cardiovascular system we used to see the ECG, how to draw that graph. You know, when a person is dying, there's that graph that comes and it shows curves. So now, like here, we saw it, we could connect it to ourselves, you use the machine yourself. Then we went to respiratory system, whereby you could see someone. Now this one is, we could see how someone breathes, how, yeah, like now, is it beyond the normal, is it not beyond the normal, like we could use the apparatus as ourselves. Then when you go to the other course unit, like biochemistry, we looked at different practicals, whereby we used, well, our first practical was about instrumentation, basically, if I recall very well. Yeah, it was about instrumentation, whereby we saw different instruments that are used in biochemistry, even in hospitals, things like colorimeter, things like spectrophotometer, things like pH meter. So we saw different apparatuses. Then our second practical was about calculating the pH how could you find pH? They used to say acidic, basic, you know, this one is alkaline. How do you determine that now this one is alkaline, this one is acidic, this one is neutral? So we could use the pH. We could use the pH meter to find all this. This was all in practicals of biochemistry. Or we could see the COs, how is it? Then we went to practicals like of carbohydrates, finding foods that are in carbohydrates. Is it there really in is this food or reagent or what is it containing that carbohydrate you're looking for? So yeah, this we looked at all that. Then we went to proteins, also saw some a little bit of vitamins, saponification. So all that was, it was really nice because we could really find out now this one is like this one goes like this. Then we went to anatomy. Anatomy was basically scary. That's what I can tell you. It was really scary. Though you could get used because you could deal with cadavers. You know cadavers, real person, a dead body. So that's where our practicals could be. And so we looked at the lower limb and the upper limb, whereby we first saw bones, how our bones formed. So we could see each and every bone. You cut it, they tell you this is a clavicle, you cut it and feel it. It has ends, like you describe the clavicle and put it there, the citric point. Then we looked at nerves, we looked at the brachial plexus, the sacral plexus. So all that, it was really good. You could see the biceps, they tell you the biceps it does flexing, really see that now this one is doing the flexing, this one does this. You could see the triceps, all muscles, you could see the nerves, the vessels, yeah. Then we went to nursing skills. Nursing skills basically, what I can say, we didn't have practicals, but then the teacher could come with apparatuses, let's say catheters, things like catheterization. The teacher could come with catheters and shows you different types of catheters, how are they inserted in a person, things like NCG, NG tubes, things like cannulas. So you could see them really. You study, but then you touch it and feel it. Yeah, it was very nice. Then when we went to Cobhams, basically we had most of classes. Then when we went to May, we had to go to the community. We do our part, whereby in Cobhams we first had a presentation where we were divided into different groups, depending on your stream where you are. So each group could have about 20 members. So you could be given a given topic, you research about it, then you come and present. Then that presentation after, you could make a proposal, get allowed to go to the community, and then you could go to the community and teach the people. So basically me, I was doing the MDD, and in that MDD that is minimum dietary diversity, as I told you previously. I don't know if some of you following my shorts, I always load in there. So like as I told you previously, even I told you about presentation, I remember, whereby I told you it was scary, but then I finished it. Yeah, like then we went to the community. We were dealing with pregnant mothers. We were advising them how to eat food, which kind of food they should eat, the different food groups, the 10 food groups, what are they supposed to have, how do they have their meals. Yeah, so basically we're dealing with that. Then the most interesting part were exam. First we were doing three different types of exam. That was the random assessment test. Guess what? Random assessment test, a lecturer comes just when you're not prepared, didn't alert you or what, then tells you, you know what, get papers, we are doing the test there and then. Then it makes you like, if you didn't read or you've not been reading, so you feel like you're done. Then we used to have the these cuts and the random assessment test. As I told you, they're called rats. They carry 40 out of 100, 40. So that is, you're doing so on the 40, maybe the rat carries 10, then this one could carry the 30. That is the cuts. Now in our cuts we are doing the CBT. I told you about the CBT basically. That is a computer-based test, and we are doing 40 numbers. Sorry, we are doing 60 numbers, and we are doing it in certain means. 60 numbers, 30 means, meaning each question could take 30 seconds if you count very well. And the most interesting part, when the 30 minutes get done, the paper disappears. Like, yeah, you don't see it again. Oh, you're done, or you're not done. So there was no need of a lecturer coming to you, stand up, time over, so you could just send away yourself like that. Don't you see that one interesting? It is like, you don't need supervision. Like, you're working against time. Then we went to the end of semester exams, whereby we did practical exams. That was the steeplechase. Then we did steeplechase, like they put questions around the table. Like they put on each table, they put like one question or two questions. You move from this station to another station, move from this station to another station, like that. So when you go to another yeah, as I've been telling you about the COBAMs, we are doing the minimum data diversity, as I've been telling you. Like, we are dealing with pregnant women, and those pregnant women could tell us the different food groups, what did they eat, could use different apparatuses, as I will be telling you in my shorts, my other videos I will be recording soon, which I will be uploading here. So that was the COBAMs. So we intervened with them. Then afterwards, we interacted with them and advised them where they were making some mistakes as people, because some of them, they are not aware of what is going on. But after telling them, we even got some time and given them something. Yeah, so that was it. That was in COBAMs. And then I told you about my exams. Yeah, basically, so this semester has not been so hard, and it has not been so easy. You know, you cannot move on just on the straight path. However, you have to meet some challenges, which is normal. So, but then it just calls for you, how are you handling the challenges? So that's it. So, you know, like, you have to read, and we've been reading. I reached at a time and I felt like I'm exhausted. I felt like everything is hard. You know, studying for 6 months, it is really hard. And if at all you're not ready, honestly, it is very hard. So in case, I'm going to be sharing with you how each of these course units went as we are moving on. I'll be taking you through other videos, recording other videos, taking through what I went through, those practicals. Yeah, as you've seen, they were fine. So please don't forget to click on notification bell, so that whenever I load in a new video, you get notified and come watch it, share with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.